Hey folks, Crazy Clown Radio here again, and this time we're going to look at game number 8 in our 20 from the Sega CD series. This is a game featuring Disney's most recognized mascot, Mickey Mouse. This was created by Traveler's Tales and Sony Imagesoft in 1994, and it is called Mickey Mania. And this has just outstanding graphics and fluid animation of the characters. And you star as Mickey, of course, Mickey Mouse, and you go through various stages in the game that are based on older Mickey Mouse cartoons. And this is just a extremely well done game. Perhaps the biggest and you get to hear Mickey talk a lot in the game, and it's not annoying. It's pretty darn cool. But yeah, each stage features a different cartoon that Mickey starred in back in the day. This game was released, or intended to be released, to coincide with, I think it was like the 65th anniversary of Mickey Mouse. But they had to push that date back a little bit because it took a little too long to program. But this game is so cool. I was getting to like the major drawback of the game. The collision detection can be kind of unfair at times, and the game has some puzzle elements that can be kind of frustrating to beginners of this game. There are difficulty settings and options that you can change. You can make it easy, normal, or hard. And there are the amount of lives that you can have in reserve. And you can change the button configurations, and you can enter the sound test or get some hints in the help screen. And Mickey can collect marbles in this game, and he will use them to throw at his enemies. Some enemies take a lot of hits, some enemies can't be killed by them, and some enemies will go down with one hit. Just kind of know what or how strong your enemies are. And you use the jump, and most enemies you can actually bounce on with your butt, like in Castle of Illusion. This game had numerous ports. The Sega CD is just one of them. There's like a Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo, I think. And then there was a PlayStation release later. This is definitely one of the best entries. So we start with the very first Mickey Mouse cartoon, which was Steamboat Willie. And there's Mickey in the original Mickey there. And note that this is in black and white, like the original cartoon. Some of the cartoons that were supposed to be in black and white, the original ones, were made color for this release. Yeah, Mickey will mutter various things here and there. Like I said, the collision detection can be kind of unforgiving at times. These little things popping out of the crates makes me think of a stage in Castle Evolution for the Sega Genesis, which is definitely one of the best Mickey Mouse games, period. So you have to ride these crates over to the other side. There's several abysses in the game that you can fall in and instantly lose a life. I don't know how many continues you get. There might be infinite continues, I don't know for sure. Just the presentation of this feels like you are playing a cartoon. It's super, super impressive. The music is very, very nice. Character designs are impressive. Yeah, some of these flying enemies can be really annoying in the game. Later on, there will be bats that you will run afoul of, and they are really annoying. You have to hop on that clothesline. That's not very clear. And you can hold down that little rocket that we shot off. That's a save point. You can hold down the jump button, and in some instances you'll need to do that so that you repeatedly hop on something and don't fall through it. And on this stage we need to touch these bells to ring them, and that will allow us further access on this stage. So ring all those bells, and there will be like a drawbridge dropped for you or something, otherwise you will fall through the bottom and die. There's some kind of funny sound effects, and again you'll hear Mickey's prattle here and there. It seems like it would be annoying after a while, but it's really not too bad at all. I'd never played this back in the day. I did see it. I did see it at the electronics games stores or toy stores. Didn't really feel terribly intrigued to try a Disney game for my Sega CD, but it really is a must. It is so cool looking. Whoops. Now note at the top left that you have a Mickey glove. That indicates how much energy you've got left and how many lives you've got left. If he holds up a finger or a thumb, that means you have at least one bit of energy left. Now don't dawdle on these, because they will fall as you jump on them, those crates. And here is the first boss. And you must destroy all these gears. And when you pause, you see the hand for the life units remaining change to feet. But watch out for these bombs. And on occasion they will drop a springboard if you've already used the one springboard on the screen, and you use the springboard to jump higher and try to throw a marble at the gear on the top. That's the only way to hit it. And note that the glove at the top left has no digits. That means one hit and I'm dead. So yeah, the gears are going to take more than one hit. So let's use that and hop up and chuck one at that gear to destroy it. There are a couple hidden stages or hidden areas, and the game will ask you or say, did you get these or see these stages or whatever if you didn't. There's Steamboat Willie. But the game will, like I said, the game will ask you when you beat the game if you got the bonus stages if you didn't get them. They give you a free continue if you beat them. And you see pencil draw out a Mickey character from an early cartoon before you start that stage. Now those bats get super annoying in this game. And you'll see the icons for the extra marbles that you can pick up. These skeletons will explode if you let them, or if you bounce on their head into bones and a skull. And you gotta watch out. There's some, whoops. I lost a life. And you'll see Mickey just fall on the ground like that. But you'll pick up right from where your save point was, or from where the stage started. Ah, damn it. Yeah, I didn't do too well to start things off. You will eventually face the Mad Doctor as a boss on this stage. There are 7 stages, and each stage has several parts to it. The stages are Steamboat Willie, the Mad Doctor, the Band Concert, Moose Hunters, Lonesome Ghosts, Mickey and the Beanstalk, and the Prince and the Pauper, which was a relatively new Mickey cartoon, released in 1990, just 4 years before this game. Yeah, well, there will be a number of vines or ropes or whatever that Mickey has to swing across in this game. You have to knock this spider skeleton off. Sometimes timing is hard with the throwing of your marbles. Excuse me. I apologize for the really long wait for this video. I've got some major projects coming up. I've got to get my fence redone. Got rotting rails that need to be replaced. It's going to cost me a pretty penny, but we got a nice bonus at work for all the housekeeping employees. Yeah, I hate those bats, and you'll see them again later on. This stage is hard. Now, your timing has to be good. You can't jump too early, or else you will not land on that moving platform, and you will die instantly, which is stupid. Yep, like that. That sucks. But you have to duck under those blades, jump over the spikes, and you have to time your jump off of the moving platform before it sinks into the acid. Time it so that you still land on that on the next moving platform, and I don't know how to get past those last buzzsaws without getting hurt. This part is really cool looking. I love this. The graphics, the scrolling of the platforms winding towards you, really cool. And you got to watch out for those barrels that come after you. This is just so cool looking. They really did a great job on this game. You can't but bounce off of those barrels, you'll get hurt. So you have to time your throw of your marbles to hit that bat without losing a step. And note that some of the platforms will crumble under your feet, so you got to keep moving, and you make yourself, or make your way down to that tower entrance. Yeah, that first skeleton, it's too tough to try to bounce on his head. You'll probably get hurt by him. And sometimes on the ropes or vines, you'll want to jump up so that you grab the upper part of it instead of the lower part of it, or else you'll take damage when you swing into a skeleton or whatever. See, each stage has several parts. This is the elevator, and you have to watch out for the skeletons. Take the ones that appear to your left or your right out as quickly as you can with a marble, and then watch out for the bouncing bones. There will sometimes be one that gets on top, and you'll need to move to the left of the center of the elevator just a little bit to avoid his bones. And his skull. But you gotta make it to the top of this elevator, and then you'll go to the next section of the stage. See, the stages can be either very short or very long. And there was a bonus area that I missed there, but we will look at that later on. And we are near the Mad Doctor. Here is a puzzle. You have to jump on these taps to fill up this beaker or whatever that is, and you have to move it to each tap, and you have to watch out for those stupid bats. I like that Mickey will wave his arms and go, uh-oh, if you're teetering on an edge. Sonic the Hedgehog does that too, sort of. Yeah, those bats are annoying. These particular ones will take just one hit, but you need to move this jar to each tap or beaker or whatever. But you have to move them to move it under each tap, and then jump on the tap. And now you have to move it to that burner there. And now jump up here and touch that switch, and you have to wait for it to completely boil over. Then it will spill and destroy this door. Or, there we go. That should hurt Mickey's feet walking on that, you would think. And now collect all these marbles. Now we are about to face the Mad Doctor, and this is a surprisingly pretty easy boss. See those stars up there? Those stars restore your energy. See, the fingers are coming back on that Mickey glove as I collect those stars. Definitely get all that you can find in this game. This is easy, just, whoops, bounce on his head when he comes close, and there's another save state there. Watch out for the bombs. Just keep moving to the left, get to the ledge, and then wait for him to come, and then bounce on his head again. Yeah, sometimes when you try to bounce on his head, it might not connect, and if it does, then you're going to take damage. Yeah, the collision detection is sometimes not fair. I haven't seen all of these old Mickey cartoons, so I don't know the whole story of the cartoon. I've seen a few of them. I think I've seen Steamboat Willie. And eventually, Pluto will make an appearance. Mickey's dog. I think we need to hit him just one more time. There we go. He's looking sad without Mickey. There he is. I miss having a dog. My dog passed away last year. But I'll get more, maybe a couple dogs in the near future. I've got to spend money on projects first. Might be able to get some free air conditioners. That would be nice. The guy that's doing work on my fence might have some to give away to me. If they still work, I'll take them. House is getting kind of hot. Put a couple in the bedrooms and one in the kitchen or something. Now we're in Moose Hunters, and you have to inch forward because limbs will fall from the trees. There will be rocks, and you'll have to watch for Pluto to turn around and point, and that will indicate a giant moose is coming, and you have to jump. Just look for Pluto to react. There we go. Oh crap! But yeah, you have to inch forward very, very carefully and be ready to jump over that moose. And that moose, if you just stand still, that moose will come again. It's not like you move forward X amount of space and that will trigger the moose. There he is again. And eventually you will have to outrace the moose. And it is in a kind of cool stage where it's more 3D and Mickey's kind of running towards you, or towards the camera, trying to get away from the moose. That walking bush is... I'm not sure what the hell that's about. I don't think I've ever seen the cartoon Moose Hunters, but you'll see the date by the cartoon. Now here, you have to watch out for the things that will slow you down. Those apples, those green apples, collect as many as you can. They give you stamina. If you stop collecting them, Mickey will slow down. You can jump over those rocks, or just try not to run into them. Yep. Eat those apples, Mickey. There we go. Oops. Clumsy. Ah, crap. Damn it. Get those apples. Shoot. There'll be water to jump over. Uh-oh, slowing down. Oh, no. Damn it. Get the apple. Ah, crap. And he splatters Mickey. Yeah, you can set in options how many lives. I think from 1 to 5. But watch that hand. As you take damage, it will lose one finger or one digit. I'm not terribly good at this frickin' stage. Even if you trip a number of times, as long as you keep eating apples, or collecting apples, you can keep your stamina up. Oh, I'm jumping just in time. I love the attention to detail in this game. The little quips that Mickey makes. The way that you or the enemies act. Yikes, get that apple there. There we go. Oh man. And there'll be a finish line at the end that you'll cross, and that'll be the end of the stage. There we go. Yeah, this is definitely one of the best games to feature Mickey Mouse. I still think maybe a Castle of Illusion for the Genesis is my favorite one, but this is really, really, really good too. And now we are at what was this called? The Lonesome Ghosts. Yeah.
Lonesome Ghosts. It's kind of cold out here, isn't it?
I'd seen a number of Disney cartoons back in the day. A lot of Chip and Dale.
Oh, rat.
Yeah, don't fall off the raft. That's instant death. Falling in the water.
Hiya, pal.
You won't get any extra energy when you fill up on fingers for that hand in the upper left corner. It's limited to 4 fingers. Ah, this stage is annoying because the stairways will collapse when you jump on them. And here is where it's really good to hold down the jump button to repeatedly jump, even on a slope like that. It is hard to land on that little seesaw platform properly. It's very annoying. This is very annoying. I hate those little seesaw things. And you have to walk on them long enough for them to teeter back. so that you can reach higher platforms. Oh, not quite, damn it. Yeah, if you don't time your jumps right, or properly navigate those seesaw thingies, then you'll just fall right through and drop down to an earlier part of the area, which is really annoying. Damn it! You need to get across and jump to the other set of stairs there. Oh, there we go. Ah, damn. Yeah, you can't hurt the ghosts. Yikes, get away from me. Oh, I need to navigate that so that I can... Yep, one more hit and I'm dead. There is a stage select trick that we will look at later. Ah, damn it. Yep, there's the continue screen. Here's what it looks like if you don't continue.
Game's over. Try again.
And here's what it looks like if you decide to continue. Well, right here.
Thanks for not quitting.
I just love the little touches, the quotes from Mickey, and they don't repeat very much. Here is later in that stage. You have to get past these lids that pop off, and more annoying bats. I really hate the bats. This part is a real pain. You have to jump on these ledges when they're extended properly, and if you don't do it right, you'll fall way back down to the bottom. Really annoying, but eventually you'll get back up here. Don't fall down that collapsing floor that says script that Mickey is reading there. This part is a pain. Watch out for those motorboating ghosts. You'll need to navigate these rolling logs, and you can't stand still on them. And you can't get covered up with the water, or you'll take damage. Yeah, that part is a real pain in the butt. Get all the stars that you can. Yeah, we're not going to do a full playthrough. No way. That would take too long. You can jump over the ghosts that are actually walking towards you. And you'll have to push something over so that you can get up to the higher stairs. Just time your movements so that you can get past the ghosts without taking damage, because they disappear and then reappear.
I remember you.
And there is Mickey from the Lonesome Ghosts cartoon. See, you will come across a Mickey from each of these cartoons. Yeah, not every stage will have a boss at the end, a boss fight. And now we will...
Mickey and the Beanstalk.
Yeah, Mickey and the Beanstalk. Now, it's kind of stupid. You do not face the giant in this. And Pluto is on this stage. Those butterflies are annoying. They're like the bats. They're all over the place. Fortunately, they take just one hit. Sometimes the bats take 2 hits. You will have to push this flower pot to fill up a flower to have another ledge to jump on. There's a number of puzzle-type things that you're not sure how to advance, and the game doesn't really make it clear sometimes what you got to do. Yeah, those butterflies bob up and down, and sometimes it's hard to time your marble throw to take them out. This part sucks, this big old dragonfly. And you'll have to jump across to the next transport, and it'll sink right about the time where you need to jump across, and then there's a dragonfly waiting to hit you. Those beetle things, they cannot be killed unless they rear up like they're gonna fly up a little bit. I don't know what the hell those things are, but you got to move up and then back off. And then we've got parachuting ones. I really don't know what those are. Are those baby spiders or something? You have to touch that switch there at the end, and then you'll be able to fall down here. Don't touch, and there I paused. Don't touch that giant spider, it'll kill you immediately. You have to jump on this ladybug, and it'll fly off. Whoops. And you need to hitch a ride with that ladybug. Ooh, just in time. And it'll take you to the next area of this stage. Yeah, that's stupid that there's no giant on this stage, and there definitely was in Mickey and the Beanstalk. And you have to walk on these mushrooms that'll make some sort of platform so that you can get up to the next area. Those spores or whatever, or seeds, will not hurt you. Now there I killed one of those beetles because he was rearing up ready to fly up a little bit. Something else that's kind of stupid is that neither Donald nor Goofy are in this game. Whoops. And they were in these older cartoons that we saw. This part I hate. You have to jump up the beanstalk at just the right place. And then there's these butterflies ready to hit you. It's just so tough to jump the right way or turn the right way and throw a marble at just the right time. Especially with the unforgiving collision detection. But you need to jump way up to the top, and then you'll be able to go to the next area of this stage. And this has cool visuals. I like the giant blocks of cheese. You can drop in these pots and not drown in them. Just there'll be like marbles or maybe stars to collect in them. There is a hidden bonus stage somewhere on the Mickey and the Beanstalk level. I like the springy jello. You have to push the jello over here to be able to reach this pot. And again, you can fall in the pot and not get hurt or die. There'll be stuff to collect. But yeah, there is a bonus stage somewhere on the Mickey and the Beanstalk stage, and I don't know where it is. That orange means nothing. You don't have to push it or pick it up or anything. Just keep moving to the right, and there's Pluto again. Yeah, there were several ports of this. There was Genesis and Super Nintendo, and eventually the PlayStation. And the PlayStation probably had the best graphics, but this is really awesome too. And there we got Mickey from Mickey and the Beanstalk. So now we've beaten that stage. And really, the giant from Mickey and the Beanstalk should have been a boss, but he's not in this. He does appear in the PlayStation version, I believe. And now we see visuals being drawn to reflect what the next cartoon will be. And this is going to be the last stage. And it is called The Prince and the Pauper, and this is a newer Mickey Mouse cartoon from 1990. And we will eventually face the boss at the end of this stage, and it is Pirate Pete. And he's been a nemesis for Mickey in a number of cartoons. and he was in the Goofy cartoon Goof Troop, but not as a bad guy, really. Now this is difficult. You need to rock the controller back and forth to push on those chains to make this platform swing. And you will have a big jump across that you need to make. Whoops. It takes a while to get used to. But eventually, you'll be able to get across to that other swinging platform. You have to rock quite a bit. And we made it. And you'll eventually need to go up here. Now, note that you can't see ledges that you need to jump onto. There is a switch behind me that I needed to jump onto. Or that I needed to jump and touch.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
There we go. Now I can see.
Some library, huh?
So yeah, you have to go through this giant library, and now we see the annoying weasels, and the weasels will plague you the rest of the way, just about, in this game. And you will need to really save up your marbles, or collect every single one that you can find, because they each take, for the most part, 3 hits. You can bounce on their heads, but that doesn't usually hurt them. And here you need to write these magic books. Do it properly, like this, and you'll be able to get to the next section. He jumps so high that you can see his underwear. Just such great visuals in this game. I'm really impressed.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Now that does get annoying after a while. I don't know how to get that star there. I don't think I can quite reach it.
Sorry.
Oh, screw it. And here you'll see these urns fall over. There's one guy that throws daggers and one guy that shoots arrows. And there we found the prince. Or no, the Pauper Mickey. Now we have to find Prince Mickey. Yeah, the guys that shoot arrows are a little bit more dangerous. Because sometimes when you hit one with a marble, he'll immediately fire another arrow at you. Now you need to go up this way. Push this jar over so you can get up to the next platform here. And yeah, you'll need a lot of marbles to take out those weasels.
Fireball.
Ah, dang it. Well, you can go this way, but jumping across in between this fire is really difficult to frickin' do. Ah, weasels. Yeah, those guys that throw the daggers, they have pretty good range on their dagger, and you'll need to memorize how far that it travels and to avoid it. But they have to wind up first. And here you need to jump on that pump numerous times, because you'll inflate a life raft that you ride up. Otherwise you will drown. Yep. So just keep hopping on it until it's inflated, and then you can jump on it. And then you can jump across once the water's filled up. Or up to this point. Jump across and you can go over here. And more weasels. Mickey has pretty decent range for his marble throwing. Ah, dang it. A little further ahead, you have a little moving platform that will eventually push you into these rotating spike thingies. And you'll need to jump off right when you're about to run into them. And more weasels. Yeah, these weasels are really going to plague you for much of the rest of the game. This final level is really, really long. Compared to all the other stages, at least. So yeah, you're going to need all the marbles you can get. Do not waste them if you can help it. Yeah, we're just scooting forward. I don't have time to do a full playthrough. Hope you guys are able to stay cool. Like I said, I'm gonna hopefully get some AC units that the guy will be bringing. They're old, but hopefully they work okay. I don't really want to spend like 170 bucks or however much the cheapest ones are these days. He's got to come over and replace all the rotted rails on my fence. At least the fence that goes behind my deck. All the rest of it is okay. You cannot dawdle here. You will get crushed. Collapsing walls. So, make sure you move as fast as you can and you'll come down here. More weasels, what a surprise. This bladed gate here is kind of a pain. You have to be very quick. And this part is a pain too. You have to watch out for that little lift thing. It will push you into those spikes. And you have to jump across on those platforms. If they crumble under your feet, you might want to wait down here until they regenerate. Whoops. And yeah, I didn't do that right. This part is one of the more annoying parts in the game. Your timing has to be just right. And there is Prince Mickey. So we are close to the end of the game. There's a little bit left to go. We are on to Pete's Tower. And if you've seen like maybe a handful of Mickey cartoons, you've probably seen Pete at some point or another. And now we have to move upwards because there's a fire rising. And we have to watch out for these rolling spikes. Yikes. Unfortunately, there are no bats this time around. But you really can't dawdle. Sorry, I paused again. There we get to the top part of that tower. And now we have to... This part is very difficult too. Your timing and throwing of the marbles is super, super, super critical at this point. Fortunately, the weasels just take one hit. And shortly after that part, we have to jump across some vines, or chains, or ropes, or whatever. And here is where the weasels take 3 hits. And here is where you really, 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 really need to stock up on those marbles whenever you can. And we will eventually see Pete shortly after this. You have found Pete. And now to trap Pete, you must find pencils. And they will be located at the far left or the far right as you scroll left and right in this area. There's Pete standing on a bunch of crates. And in order to drop those crates down, you have to go either to the far left or the far right of the screen. Excuse me. And look for a pencil in the top corner. And there's no pencil here, so I gotta go all the way to the left. But there are gonna be a ton of weasels at this point. Collect all the marbles you can. You will unleash the Mickey characters from the cartoons of the stages that you went through, and they will knock down the platforms one by one that Pete is standing on. then he will whistle, and that will herald more weasels for you to deal with. But it will also herald more marbles and stars. And we'll scoot forward to me having another Mickey character help me out. And he will whistle again and call for more weasels to antagonize you. And we will scoot forward to me getting another pencil. And he'll continue to whistle, and you'll have to go to the other end of the screen again to get another pencil. And then they will hurt Pete. Here is a moose smushing him. Now he'll whistle again, and then you have to go to the other side of the screen. Kind of annoying, but there will sometimes be a star you can collect to get some energy back that will appear after he whistles. And here's Steamboat Willie, or Steamboat Mickey. He lifts him up by a hook. And that's the end of that stage. Or that part of the stage, because the stage is really long. And now you must face Pete alone. Yeah, the difficulty is probably going to be a bit greater than you'd expect for a Mickey Mouse game. I've heard Fantasia is ridiculously hard for I think the Sega CD or maybe other platforms. And what you got to do here is, sorry, I paused. Didn't mean to hurt him. Yeah, you should. You'll get a lot of stars in this stage, fortunately. Whoops. Don't bounce on the spikes. You need to push that bed of spikes over so that Pete can land on them and get hurt. And now, once you've hurt him enough, you need to bounce off of his sword. Whoop, I hate those stars. And then you have to touch that switch that makes that wrecking ball hit him. And you'll need to hit him a number of times with that wrecking ball. Oops. I was expecting to hate or get annoyed by Mickey's little quips here and there, but they're actually not. They're actually kind of funny. Yeah, you gotta watch out for those stars that fall. Not yet. He's still going. I think one more time, maybe. So you have to duck, and then jump on that sword. Or the dagger. You don't have much time to bounce off of that dagger. And now we have beaten the game of Mickey Mania. And we get to see, or at least some of the ending. See there it says, did you find the Mad Doctor and Band Concert Mickeys? No, I didn't, and that's why it's darkened out. I don't think you get a special ending if you do uncover those bonus areas. But we'll look at those bonus areas in a little bit. That is Mickey Mania, and it was created by a company called Traveler's Tales and Sony Imagesoft in 1994, with cooperation from some Disney animators, I believe. And those are the cartoons and some of the characters in them. Steamboat Willie. Again, that was the first Mickey Mouse cartoon created back in 1928, I think it was. The Mad Doctor was another Mickey Mouse cartoon. Yeah, I hate those bats. Screw you, bats. And some of the bats could be taken out with one marble, and some of them took two. And there is the Mad Doctor. And then the Moose Hunters. Yeah, watch for Pluto to make a pointing animation, which will tell you that the moose is going to charge from behind, and there's the Lonesome Ghosts. They make me think of Casper, his friends or his cousins or whatever they were, other ghosts. They kind of looked similar. Mickey and the Beanstalk. And again, you can kill those beetles when they act like they're about to fly a little bit. Those annoying dragonfly and butterflies. And that will help you get away from that giant spider there. That is an instant kill if you run into that spider, if it catches you. And then Prince and the Pauper, the late Mickey cartoon from 1990. And again, this was intended to coincide with Mickey's, I think it was 65th anniversary, but they had to push the date back a little bit. That is Mickey Mania. We will see the credits in just a little bit, but I won't show all of it. That'll take too long. And there he's looking at the script again, and here we see the credits. That was a really well done game. It's just kind of annoying, the challenge that you don't expect, and the unforgiving collision detection. And I really hate the bats and the butterflies and the dragonfly. But that is Mickey Mania, created by Traveler's Tales and Sony Imagesoft in 1994 for the Sega CD. And in a little bit, we will see the level select trick that you can pull off. And what you need to do is you need to go into Sound Test, and you set the music to continue, FX to appear, and speech to take that, and you highlight exit and hold left for 5 seconds. And while you're holding that, you press start. And then you can go down to exit, and then at start game you press A, and then you can select your level by pressing left or right, I think. And then when you're ready to play that level that you see, you go down to start. And here is one of the bonus levels, or we'll look at some of it anyway. And it's called the Band Concert. And you have to ride these crates. Whoops. You'll end the stage if you fall. So just keep jumping at the right time. It's really hard to do. And sometimes they fly upwards quite a bit, and you have to wait for them to come down to be able to get onto them. And there is a bonus. Bonus Sunub. Mickey has found the band leader, Mickey. You get an extra continue, and that's one of the bonus stages that the game asked you about when you completed it. Did you complete this one and the other one?
Here, boy.
And I don't know how to get to that bonus stage, but I do know how to get to this bonus stage. This is on the elevator part of the Mad Doctor. You ride it to the top, and instead of getting off here, you need to walk off the elevator a little bit, and then come back to it. A little bit more than that. Nope, a little bit more. So is that enough? Yep. And here's the bonus area. You go to the right, and you fall down in complete darkness, and just try to collect what you can. There's some marbles. And eventually you'll reach the bottom, and you'll see like a skid mark or something, or a skid indicator there once you reach the bottom. And you just move to the right from here, and you can collect some more bonus items as one of the bonus areas. And there's some stars. Goody! There's also an extra life. There it is. The extra life is a pair of Mickey ears. And then there is Mad Dr. Mickey. But those are the two bonus areas. You will go back to the stage that you were on just before you found that bonus area. See, here's the Mad Doctor area, where you have to fill that flask or whatever that is. Well, that was Mickey Mania, created by Traveler's Tales and Sony Imagesoft in 1994 for the Sega CD. This was game number 8 in R20 from the Sega CD series. I hope you join me soon for game number 7. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.